1:30 here on your midday show with me, Air Force Staff Sergeant Dana Morgan. It's currently 42 degrees outside the studio. It's cold, it's raining, so just make sure you bundle up. But right now on the phone, I have the DoDEA or DoDEA Pacific Director, Miss Diane Ohman, right? Ohman.
Thanks, Sergeant Morgan. It's really good to be on your program. The nation of Japan is one of America's very best friends and allies, and they really have been taken to their knees by a triple whammy that really has not a lot to do with their own making. And we are all here recovering from Mother Nature's slap at us, huge slap at Japan. And it was very bad news for the last 9, 10, 11 days. But I need to share with you a couple of things that I think really are uplifting. One, all of our DoDEA schools in Japan are open. All 21 schools are up and running today. Students and teachers are there. But we have wind of a very good story that is just heartwarming. Not only our schools, but the schools in Japan really are working hard to get back on their feet as well. In Miyako, which is a town in the very hard-hit quake and tsunami area, we have word that Atego Elementary School on March 18th, which was last Friday, held their usual graduation ceremony for their students. And this is really, really important information and just a celebratory thing for all of us. They have been using the gym of their school as a base operation for rescue operations. Nonetheless, they held that ceremony anyway, and we had a number of young people who received their diplomas and papers and were so thankful to have done that. There was a woman there who was staying nearby in a shelter who did come to the ceremony having not much else to do, and after watching that ceremony, she said this: "After seeing the children smiling, I thought, I cannot keep grieving. We must get over the difficulties and survive." Wow. And how true that is, not only for the people of Japan who have been so honorable and stoic as they start to regain and recover after this horrible catastrophe, but also in our own schools. We have many, many children who really have taken this to heart and really, in some cases, have been traumatized, having gone through the tremors over and over and over again in Misawa, and have gone over to help our Japanese neighbors and friends recover. They really are writing stories and are telling stories that are just heartfelt. So school is back in operation. We have our counselors in full-time operation. You need to know that, and we are doing everything we can to be not only educating our children in our schools, but be good neighbors and friends and do right things with our Japanese friends.
Okay, well, I noticed that, well, the schools are open, but you're also helping with the transitions with the voluntary departure of dependents, right?
Yes, indeed. We have many children who are returning with at least one of their parents back to the safe haven, which is, in this case, the United States. And indeed, when those people head over to America, they will be enrolling their youngsters in a new school. And of course, those new schools will need to have records and understand where they are in this school year so that they can fit them into the classes and fit them into the activities that they need to continue their education without a hitch. And so, yes, indeed, transition right now is high on our list of things to help with. And we are in the midst, every one of our schools is in the midst of sending records and taking phone calls from schools where students are enrolling. Yes, indeed, that's our job.
Okay, and also you're more. I know there's a Facebook page. If anyone has any questions for you all,
absolutely. We have an excellent Facebook page. It is facebook.com, and then you go find the DoDEA Pacific Facebook, and there is innumerable pieces of information there that can help families who are staying and families who are leaving. I also know that Eagle 810 and AFN are there with us trying to get information to people who want to stay and people who are taking their children and their families to places in the United States.
Yes, ma'am. We make sure that whatever we find on your Facebook page or any other Facebook page or just from information we get in, we try to make sure we update it on Eagle 810 just in case they don't know where there is. But we also have your links on there so they can go to your links to find further information if they need any more.
Oh, that's excellent partnership. I know lots of people look wherever they know, and when we are willing to share and to link together, that is a powerful piece for a lot of people who are trying to quickly find information.
Yes, ma'am. Social media is a wonderful tool right now.
Yes, it
is. Yes, ma'am. Well, I appreciate you calling in. Is there anything else you would like our listeners to know?
We are here for you. If you need information for your students, whether they are remaining or going, your local schools can answer questions. You should probably start with the Facebook because many, many questions are there and the answers to them. So we welcome you, and we welcome your comments on our Facebook page. You are welcome in our schools. You are welcome to any of our resources that can help you with your families and your family decisions.
Okay, ma'am. Well, thank you. That is the DoDEA. That's what we call it, right? DoDEA or DoDEA Pacific Director, Miss Diane. Can you say your last name for me again, ma'am?
Ohman.
Ohman. Okay. I want to make sure I was saying it right. Diane Ohman with an update on what's going on with the school. So all the schools in the Pacific are open. She just want to let you know. She's letting you know that everything's okay. The teachers are there, and they are there to assist you and your child, whether you're leaving, whether you're staying, or whatever. Call them at any time. Thank you so much for calling in, ma'am. We truly appreciate it here at AFN Eagle 810.
And thank you.
Thank you. You have a good day.
You too.